the States. There's people on stage who have come a long, long way to be here. Who's excited and who knows who they're about to see on stage? It's a magical quartet that we have. It's going to be a quintet as well too, but we're not quite sure. We're working on that. At the moment, we definitely have 4 of them here, and it's so good to have them here as well. So I spoke to some of them the other day. I'm going to stop talking because we're going to bring them on stage. So please give it up for the wonderful Kim Rhodes. Here's Rick Worthy as well. Rick Worthy, give it up. Mark Rolston as well. With Mark Rolston, here he goes. And Mr. Barry Bostwick. It's good to see you.
I don't know if any of my invisible friends came with me today. We'll find out.
Is this microphone working? 3,
He's just rumbled all the speakers off the wall. Welcome to all of you. It's so nice. Barry, you're the one I haven't spoken to yet, so it's very nice to see you. Yeah, welcome along. Lovely, excellent. And Mark, and it's all good. Everyone here, has anything happened since yesterday that you wish to convey to the crowd who are waiting here to see you? Any words you want to say?
You mean anything that happened between the last time we saw you?
I'm sorry for my entire panel.
Are you kidding? I think we officially declared it was one of the most random panels ever. You saw that, right? And we all know that the more random the panel, it's a lot of fun. So there we are. So without further ado, what we might do is we might just hop down to the crowd and get the questions started. So Fraser, we've got one over there as well too. It's so nice to have you guys here. Let's use a round of applause, hooray!
Hello. Hiya.
I've got a little book of Maori phrases that I'd like you all to take a crack at.
Kia ora.
Alright, we're gonna... You want us to try to read some of these? Can I do it while I'm wearing your hat?
Perhaps if they chose one each, this is nice, because these requests can tend to go for a while. These questions, so pick the most interesting ones.
Okay, how about like we each pick one, I guess. I don't have my reading glasses, but I think I can see that.
You gotta tell us what it means.
Okay.
You should tell us what it means. We gotta say it. You gotta figure out what it is.
Oh, I got the perfect one. Papa. Do you guys know what that means? It means... it means who's your daddy? It means floor. Is that right? Is that correct?
Yep.
I think we might have all just learned something.
I don't even know why you say this. This is, okay, welcome to my world. Mi takorotia tuamo tekau tara? Right? Thank you. Which is, best to get this one spot on, otherwise you'll be playing for 10 vaginas. It's supposed to mean play you for 10 bucks. So I guess now I know how to speak pool in this country.
I think this panel has already become weird. It's great.
Story time with...
I beg your pardon. Where is the men's room? I don't know what it means. You really got that? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's the Lord's Prayer. All right, here's going. Here we go. Ko papa to matua. Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. How do you tell one end of a hoo-hoo grub from the other? Oh, God. Mohio koe I tina topito ki tina I tina. With a question mark.
Oh, wow.
Is that time?
It's happened. Can you hear this time?
It's Simon? Right. Where's it? Do we have a camera for her so we can see us?
I'm just trying to find out. Can Ty see
Can Ty see us
on stage? No? That's okay. So he can just hear us. Yes. He looks different, doesn't he? So can you guys see Ty okay? Oh, look at dog.
That's Ty's dog. His name is Jax.
Now, this is Jax. You want to say hi, Jax? Hi, Jax. Which you must never say on a plane, by the way.
I'm here. Sorry for the delay. I forgot my sign in. Okay. Ty, can you hear us? Can you hear us, dude? Jax is like, I think he's like 2 years old. He's almost maybe 2 years old. Isn't he beautiful?
So just so we don't stall the event right now, we need to find out, can Ty hear us? Yes, he can?
Oh, I can hear it.
Hello, Ty. You're going to hear a familiar voice. Ty? Go ahead, Ingrid.
So where are you guys?
Dude, how are you? There you are.
Could you see me?
Yeah, dude. Hey, we miss you here, man. We need you here.
I know. You have no idea how devastated I am that I don't come home.
Ty, what do you
it's just not the
say
same
to a room full of Kiwi fans who are here? We've got a full room.
Everybody say hi on the count of 3.
Hi.
2, 3.
You guys are awfully good looking.
You are too.
So you know we have here, Ty, we have Kim and Rick and Mark and Barry, everyone's here. So it's the 5 of you. You're on the screens and they're on the stage. So
Very nice. I'll try not to interrupt.
And at the moment they're going through a phrase book, a Maori phrase book, in which they were each asked to read a line, and I believe they might be about to choose a line for him. No, he's browsing. Right, so it's been very interesting so far. Shall we have another question? Let's do that. This person over here was next lined up. A question?
Hi, I'm just wondering how you feel and how you deal with becoming known to such a huge fan base.
Let's ask Ty.
What was the question?
I'm just wondering how it feels and how you deal with becoming known to such a huge fan base.
I feel funny in my bathing suit place.
Ty, did you have a question for Ty too? Ty, did you have fun in Australia?
Are you kidding me? I love that part of the world. I've been to Australia briefly, and I was in Queenstown, New Zealand years ago, and I loved it. I love the people. I always judge a place by the people, because you know, where you're born is just luck, but the kind of person that, the kind of touring that I like to do is meeting interesting and cool people, and that whole end of the world is just full of amazing people.
And there's a lot of cool and amazing people right here.
Question over here, perhaps it might be for each of the members.
Okay, so firstly I'd just like to say I loved all of your panels yesterday, and Ty, it's amazing to see you, not in person but on camera. Okay, so my question is, if in the situation that you wrote fan fiction about your characters, what would you make them do?
Everyone. I picked names on that. Uh-oh, lost now.
What would you make them do if you were writing a fan fiction about your character?
Second date with Crowley. It would end differently. Someone else would be on the floor.
I think Alastair would have gone off into the horizon with Ruby.
I played a magician in an episode of Supernatural, and I would probably disappear with those two handsome young men.
Is he talking about me?
I'm writing one right now, as a matter of fact. I'm writing it as I'm sitting here. And I said this to Kim, I want an alpha band Sherriff Mills love scene.
Wait a line,
I don't know if I'm her type, but you know, a guy's got to try.
Anything with, oh, I was going to say anything with holes. No, you don't even have holes. She's very lonely.
All right, another question right here.
Do you guys think that Dean and Cassidy also become a couple?
It's very funny. So I was asked yesterday, for those of you who were in the panel, what I felt about shipping Destiel. And my entire attitude is, what happens after we make it is all yours. Go for it. If I think it should happen on the show, that's when we say, thank God I'm not a writer. So, have fun with it in the privacy of your own computers. Enjoy, you have my reason.
All right.
Hello again.
Hi.
If your character on Supernatural could be on any other TV show, what would it be? They'd be
The Street Life of Zack and Cody.
I think I would choose Arrow. I don't know why. I'll tell you why.
Fruits being made on screen.
The time froze.
Time might be being slightly distracted.
You invited me.
Ty, you know you can't drink without me.
I'm with you, brother.
Okay, we'll get to you shortly, Ty. So you said Arrow? Yes, right? Yes.
Arrow, yeah. I chose it. I chose it because I read for one of the roles on the show, and I was told that I was too old for the show. Yeah! Boo! But they liked what I did, but they went with a younger actor, and I said, okay, that's fine. So I would like to play the alpha vamp on Arrow, and I would like to kill the guy that got
I think Alastair would fit quite nicely into Angel.
Cool. I think my character would be great on RuPaul's drag show.
You better work. Or we have to ask Ty the question too.
Yes, okay, Ty?
I think I'd like to go to Twilight and show the people.
I would love, I just want to add on to that, I would love some type of thing where the vampires on Supernatural have some kind of thing have a confrontation with the vampires on Twilight. I don't know, I just have a thing about
I'm
sparkling
sorry, this
vampires.
book is teaching me how to say I'm dying for a shag. I can't believe anything that's going on when I have this in my hand. I should probably put it down.
All right, we're going to keep asking questions. So the best questions, of course, are ones that each of the group can answer, including Ty, depending on how he gets through his drink. You have one over there?
Hi guys.
Hiya.
First, I would like to just say thank you for being here. You guys have been like awesome the whole weekend, and it's nice to see Ty as well. And I was wondering if you could please do your best impersonation of Sam and/or Dean.
This is my impression of Jared on set. Okay, you ready? Somebody say action.
No, this is what it is. Action!
Go on, act. Okay, is the scene over? Here.
Hi, it's really nice to see you all guys and Ty on the screen and everything, and I'm so glad that you guys are here and I made it. My question is, what is it like working with Jared and Jedson, and what kind of practical jokes have they played on you guys, if they do any?
They knew better than to play a joke on me.
I defer to Ty.
I'm really competitive with that stuff, and I can easily go overboard. So I think that it would be a mistake for them to play a practical joke. So they have.
They don't play jokes on me. I mean, Jensen just has to touch me, and I go, sorry, what was going on?
All right, okay. All right. Question just here in the middle. And the lady going to come, yes.
Hi.
Hey.
Into the mic.
Right, hello.
Hello.
Okay, so you're surrounded by demons, angels, vampires, the whole shebang. What is the weapon you grab, and who do you use as a meat shield?
Weapon I grab.
And who do we use as what?
Okay, now you're saying angels and devils. This is not the zombie apocalypse. This is a different kind of apocalypse.
This is basically season 9. But
You know you've been on Supernatural when these are details I need to get straight. So shit's going down. Oh, yeah. Do we have kids in here? I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. So
We're so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Starts going down.
Do as he says, not as he does. This is always good information where Ty is concerned. First weapon, I don't know, are you talking about me or my character?
Your character, because your character is a badass.
She is. You know what, I think if shit's going down, if stuff's going down, I'm sorry. I'm such a bad role model. I think she's smart enough to know that that weapons won't, like, grab a cross and a Bible and some holy water and just be like, because the flamethrower won't do it. However, I'm gonna get so much poo for this, but believe me, I know the meat shield she'd probably grab right now is Castiel. Because he would be there. What's this all about? You know, don't talk to them!
I have no idea how to answer that question.
I would put my agent right in front of me.
I would, you ready for me?
Yes. Never ready for you.
Thank you. I would use the obsidian axe that I got in Purgatory, and I think Benny's been killing all types of demons and the like down in Purgatory for a couple of decades, so he just starts swinging.
Yeah, you guys are very, very awesome, and we're so thrilled to have you here. What I want to know, and I'm sure everyone else will, is that because the crew is such a family, and it makes the gag reels on the DVDs so amazing. So what is your favourite family crew moment, and what's your favourite gag reel moment that either you've been in or you've witnessed happen?
Favorite family
Crew moment.
in terms of the crew on the show.
Go ahead.
Well, I think it's all right. It's okay. I think my favorite family crew. I mean, I love this crew. They're a very together family. They've been doing it for almost 10 years, and I think the thing that makes every time I have gone up there to film, everyone is like, "Hey, Rick, how you doing?" You know, like everyone talks to me. You know, and that's really cool. That doesn't always happen that way, and I think it really starts with Jared and Jensen. You know, being so friendly and so open. You know, they're the humblest TV stars in the world. So.
When I've only done one episode, and the episode I did, I had to learn magic, and I had to do card tricks and everything. And I said, well, I'd like to learn how to do this before I go up there. And I went to the Magic Castle in Los Angeles, and they hired a professional to teach me how to do it. And I had a few lessons, and then I went up there to do the show. And I dropped the cards on every take. I couldn't do the damn thing. But the director, I forget, who was the producer-director of no, somebody else, nice guy. But they're all nice guys. But all he could do was take the cards and do exactly the trick that I couldn't do. And he did it every minute of the day. Going, see, I can do it. See, I can do it. And he was really good at it too, but I was sucky. They had to actually hire another guy to do all the tricks for me. Hand guy, you know. Not very amusing, but it's the truth.
Lecter? Yes. Somebody's got to help me out here. You know I can't see anything, right?
Sorry, go time.
One of my favorite little funny moments, one of the first time that Betty meets Dean in Purgatory, we're doing this kind of circularly kind of motion as we're kind of standing off and having this conversation, deciding whether we're going to try to kill each other or not. And I'm trying to convince him about this portal to get out of Purgatory. And we're doing a scene when we stop and there's this mosquito buzzing around Jensen's head. And it ends up landing here, right at the end of the take. And the perfect timing, he kind of ends the take, end beat, mosquito lands, and he was like this. It's this big blood spot. Which they got on tape. What are you doing? I'm in a meeting here.
All right, here's a question. Hello, I'm a huge Supernatural fan. I've been a huge one. I've got all the DVDs.
God bless you.
Thank you. And there's a big question. I don't know when fans would know, but there was a Supernatural anime series made. And did any of you know this?
I didn't know. I don't know if anyone
It's moisturized. My friends are moisturizing his face. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just found that too funny not to share. What are you doing?
I was wondering, because the anime series had Jared doing all the voiceovers while Jensen only did a few of the episodes. I was wondering if any of you knew about it, and why do you think the Supernatural carry on for more than, say, Series 10, so they're making up to Series 10?
I was unaware of an anime series. What
Well, it was Warner Brothers Japan that made it, because and it was made by a Japanese animation,
right.
And they
probably stole it. I mean, seriously, come on. They make stuff like that all the time.
I missed, what was the second part of the question?
I was the series, because the company said they're making this. They made Series 9. They're going to make a Series 10. Do you think they'll go further in Series 10?
I heard. I don't know, but I heard somebody say that Jared had said that apparently the plot in Series 10 could apparently go on indefinitely. I'm sure it all rests on whether the two boys want to carry on. If they do, it'll probably go. If they're tired, they want to retire to Waiheke Beach Island. Probably won't.
You guys know there's a spin-off, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, so even if Supernatural doesn't continue, I'm sure elements of it will continue for quite a while.
I mean, it's good to hear. Here's this question. I think Ty might actually be making his way. He seems to have walked an extremely long distance. Yeah, where are you now, Ty? Down the block and in town, or where is? You've done nothing but walk.
I know, I'm making notes.
He's on.
Look, I'm watching.
Okay. Right. Oh, nice. The audience likes your trees.
Oh, thank you. Isn't it pretty? Fall colors?
Is it pretty, audience? Yes?
Right. Kids.
Very good. Right, here's a question for the panel again. One question for the panel.
Hi,
That's nice, but New Zealand's a lot nicer. It's a shame you're not here, because the rest of the panel actually came dressed as in their costume. It's a shame you can't see it. They look great. I have a question.
What look?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, my question is, we all actually know you guys, not just in Supernatural, but for other roles you've played. Are there any of the upcoming projects that you're about to do that aren't only Supernatural, or that you'd like to do, that you want to promote here now and say, hey, we've had people in the past who come out and said, oh, I really want to do this role, that role. And you've got a captive audience here, and everyone's gone on Twitter and said, we want this person for this. So, what do you want to say, Stacey? What do you really want?
Nothing really. A couple of Xbox games. I don't know if you're gamers. Greg, yeah, the new Batman Origin game came out Friday. You can buy it here. I'll sign it for you. Other than that, no, it's nothing really. What's that? Oh, no. Oh, my boy? Oh, this is good. Yeah, he's, my son is about to embark on his second movie, and it's a story called, some of you may know it, A Street Cat Named Bob and How He Changed My Life. Yeah, do you know it? Yeah. It's a really nice tale. It's about a heroin-addicted busker in London who is on the mend. He's getting sober, and he discovers this cat who's mangy and lame, and he nurses him back to health, and the cat becomes instrumental in him getting sober. And my son got the rights to it, and he owns it, and it's great, because he'd had a independent film finance company in London that told him, after he made his first little movie, they said, look, if you get the rights to this, we'll back you for like £5 million. And a week after he got the rights, well, during the course of getting the rights, they asked him if he would wait respectfully for 3 weeks to see if Hollywood, the big studios, bid on the project. Nobody bid. My son got it. A week later, Universal Pictures called to say, so what do you intend to do with this? And he's like, I'm making a movie. And they said, well, you know, and he pitched his idea. They said, well, we'd really like to see your script, and maybe we can do a co-production. He turned around and said, well, that'd be great, but understand that my company's making this movie, so you can happily come on underneath me. So I'm really chuffed about that. He should be going into production soon. He's just finishing his script now.
So anybody else have anything they want to say about projects and things, or things you'd like to do?
My son still lives in my garage.
Or anything about it? Family members? Ty, anything you'd like to do? Anything involving trees, fall?
I'm happy to be an actor who enjoys a steady workload and to do something I love. So I'm usually pretty willing to take on pretty well any project if it's got some good ideas behind it, and any chance you get to do something you love is a good day. But I wouldn't mind if Benny showed up in the spin-off, hint, hint.
There we are. By the way, folks, Ty can see us there down the bottom there. So
yeah, I can see you now.
If we all wave our arms in the air, it looks like a whole lot of sea anemones. If we just do that, wave our arms there, so you can see all that going on there. Lovely. Right, okay, this question. Over here.
My question's to Kim. I was just wondering, are you living the sweet life?
Absolutely. Sweet! As soon as they handed me a gun, it was all good from there.
How much mischief did Dylan and Cole Sprouse get up to on the seat of Sweet Life? Is that
Let me put it this way. Jared and Jensen make them look like Buddhist monks.
Hello, first up, Ty, you should start a vlog. And
You should start a what?
You should start a vlog. You're really good at showing us funny things that happen. My question is, what would you take from the set of Supernatural? Like, anything.
Jensen.
Sorry, what would I...
What would you take from the set of Supernatural?
Oh, I see. I would take the, you know, I really love the throne the Alpha Vampire sits in at the dining table. But when I came in and looked at it, Jerry Wynick, who I'd known...
Kinky.
She just said kinky and then sat down giggling.
I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were
I'd like the car, I want the Impala.
I'd like Kim Rhodes.
I'd like the two boys' cell phones to see who they're really talking to.
Hi, first of all, can you just say hi to Standing and Crowley and Castiel? I'm just really curious, I mean, I've googled this before, but could you just give us an idea about how tall Jared is in life? And also, if you could introduce another evil supernatural creature on the show, what would
Let me answer the Jared question first, okay? You mind? If you were Jared and you were looking down at you, the view would be like this. That's what it'd be like to be Jared.
Yeah, he's that tall. He's as tall as I am.
I'm 6'2", you can use me as reference if you want. He's ridiculous. He's like a gigantic puppy.
Okay, we have a question over here.
Hi, who was the funniest person on set?
Jared. I would say Jared. When I throw Jensen across the dining room table and there will be blood, Jared took my iPhone and recorded it for me. Because he was like, this is going to be so fucking awesome. And he grabbed it and he stood off camera and he was like, he just gets so excited. I said this before, he gets so excited. He loves his job and that's why he's so good at it.
You owe a kid a buck. Swear a buck. Come on.
What was that?
Oh, right? He swore.
Oh, sorry. Did I say a bad word? I'm sorry.
Drop that ball, kid.
I'm sorry.
You flowed so well. Fraser, have you got someone over there?
Hi, it's really great to see all you guys in New Zealand. I was wondering, if any...
It's good to be here. Good for lunch.
And you try. If any of you could be another creature or a creature if you're not one, what type of creature would you be and why?
I'd be Alpha Vamp. Nobody's gonna succeed, right?
I think it would be fun to trade. Like, I would be Benny for a day, and then Ty would be Alpha Man for a day. And then we'd switch off again. Actually, I don't know. I like the Alpha Man.
Well, since Alastair can embody anything, being demon of all demons, from a financial standpoint, I think I'd like to embody one of the boys.
I'd like to be either Rin Tin Tin or Lassie. Because they get their own dressing rooms.
Right? And you know that phrase, you should always be yourself? Unless you could be a unicorn, and then you should always be a unicorn.
Hi, I love Supernatural, but I just have to say, hail Brad. The Horror Picture Show is like, my mum made me watch it when I was 10 years old, and it's just been one of my favorite films.
Your parents should be arrested.
We went to the dance room, sorry about that, yeah. No, they saw dances through.
But your makeup and everything is really nice.
Rick, can I have a drink for you?
You did what?
Can I have a drink on your behalf?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. You know I can't do a convention without time. I have to have time
is in LA.
so we can drink.
One question over here.
Hi. My question is for you, Mark.
You're cute.
Thank you. Okay, so you know how you got replaced by Chris?
how did that feel? Because he has a different approach to Alastair, and just how that felt for you, just trying to, like, did you give him any pointers, or did he talk to you?
No, we never spoke, but I met Chris last year in London, and he's a super sweet guy. We had some real yucks, and he was very sweet. I think when he speaks to the fan base, he very kindly says that he stole a couple of things from my performance, and that's very kind of him. But I wasn't really conscious of being replaced. Well, until somebody said, "Oh yeah, your character is on. It's this different dude." I can only surmise it was either that I was too interesting or I was too old. I was probably too old for the show because the show it's pretty young. It's young looking. I mean, see how not from.
Should I not?
Is the old man?
Tie my beard then?
I'm just going to say we're going to do 2 more questions, and one of the Fraser's got one ready as well too. And it's great if something for each of the cars, something other than what we've heard already there about characters and things there, just to finish off. 2 more questions. Here's the first of them.
Hi guys.
Hello.
So because your characters have never been in an actual episode altogether, if you could stick your characters in a room together, what do you think they would do?
Well, I know what they'd be doing, but Brian, hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself.
The question was, Ty, all of the characters here in the same room, what would they do?
Oh, I thought you said who would they do? That's a totally different question.
That would be smart too.
I seriously think Jody would just drink heavily.
You can't find me, I'm too far away.
We got last question right here. Fantastic.
If they ever managed to do a crossover of your show with the Vampire Diaries, what do you think would happen when the Winchester brothers ran into the Salvatore brothers?
What did you say?
I love crossover.
Well, I mean, if it was ever like a crossover between the 2 shows, what kind? How do you think the Salvatore brothers would hit it off with the Winchester brothers?
I think I can answer that question. It was a crossover between Supernatural and the Vampire Diaries. Right. The two leads on the Vampire Diaries are the Salvatore brothers, and they're both vampires. So I would like to. Well, I happen to like Paul and Ian, and I think they're great actors. I think they play the roles perfectly. I just don't like Joseph Morgan. Sorry, something about it's the character. I don't know. It's something I'm not sure. Something about the way he shaves or something. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, let's extend it.
I don't know if I answered the question, but.
And on that note.
It's been some quite a technical question here. The nuts of ours been really good, and we say a big thanks. Hang on, Ty's written a message is going to you. Ty, we can see your message. I miss you guys. And Ty has been great. I'm pretty sure he's walked through almost every house on that block. That's what it's been looking like from this end. So thank you, Ty. Any messages to the people here?
Thank you guys so much for having me via Skype. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I miss you, I love you, and hopefully I'll see you next year.
On behalf of us here, really, it's our presence here is due to you guys, and we really thank you for it. You have a beautiful, beautiful country, and you're amazing people, and thank you for being interested.
Lovely. Thank you.
I like Joseph Morgan.